It's that time of the week to change your hair color. I had gotten my hair colored blue about 3 weeks ago, and it's very normal for hair color to fade. So it faded from this to now this. And while I like this color, there are some parts of it that are turning a bit orange, and I wanted to remake this into a galaxy hair. So I'm going to make the top of the hair blue and the bottom stays purple, so you'll have kind of like a galaxy look. So to do that, and to save a lot of money, here's what you can do. You can get the original color that you got on your hair, like a dabba of it. This is the Manic Shocking Blue, and just keep a ready stack at home so you can refresh your color because it will fade. You need a hair coloring brush, you need gloves, you also need the hair color, a clip, a towel, an old one preferably, and some cold cream. Now, the reason I'm using this is you're actually supposed to use Vaseline if you want to avoid color getting onto your ears and your neck, but I don't have Vaseline, so I hope cold cream works instead. We'll find out. So the first thing you have to do is to section your hair. So you can see there's already like a gradient here, like it's a darker purple and then becomes into a pink. So for this part, I'm just going to touch up the top part and make it blue so that it retains a lovely purple in between.
Okay, so what you have to do now is just apply this cold cream, preferably Vaseline because this didn't really work. So apply this around your neck and around your ears and just make sure it's covered, and then start applying the hair color to your hair. And I realized that that brush didn't really work, so I used my fingers instead and got some color on my fingers. And then you start putting it right on the top because you want that nice gradient, and then you section your hair some more and then do that bit by bit. It's very important to do it bit by bit because if you take out too much hair, then you're not able to get enough color.
It's the crown, and you have to be especially careful about this part because that's the one that's going to frame your face. So you have to make sure that that's properly even. And I just realized that I haven't done the middle part, but let's see how that goes. So organized.
Okay, now you have the top section of your hair, and you have to color that. Oh my god, it's so messy. Okay, so then you just section it out, be more careful about it, and then add some more color. So you'll notice that it's a little difficult to do this now because you already have color on the bottom, but you have to make sure that you are able to section this properly. If it's possible, make sure that you can do it with someone else, and like someone does the back of your hair for you.
I think we have reached an optimal level of gradient from purple to pink. So we're gonna leave this for an hour, wash it up, and then come back. Oh no. Ta-da! This is what it looks like after washing it and air drying it. So you can see that there's a lot more purple on top, and like this. Okay, you can see better here. You can see that there's purple on top and then it fades into a pink. I probably should have done more purple on the top here, not realizing that my front hair was cut shorter, but that's for another time. So a couple of tips to help you make sure that your hair color lasts longer is to stay away from hot water. The more hot water you use, the more your color is going to bleed and just go down the drain along with all your hard-earned money. So try to wash your hair with cold water. I know in winter it's really hard, but you can just like flip your head over and just like wash it over the sink with the cold water, so you don't like let it touch your scalp too much and freeze to death. Another thing is to stay away from heat tools. Like this includes your hair dryer, your straightener, and your curler. Again, very important because the heat tends to fade your color very fast. And most importantly, your hair is chemically treated now, right? And it's a lot more fragile. So the more heat you use, the more brittle and dry it's gonna get. Then you're going to use more heat tools to make it look manageable. So it's a vicious cycle and your hair gets really, really damaged. So as much as you can, just let it air dry and just let it be its natural self. Because if you have wavy hair like I do, I've realized that the color looks a lot better when it's got waves and you know it has a kind of depth and dimension than it does with straight hair. What's the next thing? Right, so hair care. Remember that since your hair is now chemically treated and it has a lot of chemicals on it, it's going to be a lot more brittle and dry. So when you're combing your hair, try to finger comb it first instead of with a brush and it gets cut, like it gets stuck in it, and then you pull and then it cuts and it breaks. It's very sad. So you shouldn't be doing that. What you should be doing instead is try to do like a hair mask once a week. This could also be putting some coconut oil on it, massaging your hair. Don't put too much because you'll use more shampoo to wash it off, and then there's a lot more, it strips it a lot more of its natural oils, and then you go back to square one. But make sure that you take good care of your hair, because take extra care of your hair because now it needs that extra attention. And if you have any more questions, just like put them down below and I'll see if I can answer them. And I'll see you the next time I decide to do something new.